For people that haven't been keeping up, they announced last week that we're going to be getting weekly updates moving forward, which is good since we went over a month without one previously. So I like that we're going to see that. Arena on mobile devices expands tomorrow, adding support for tablets and iOS devices. Sweet. Strixhaven pre-orders go up tomorrow. That's why we saw the Casmenia and Liliana spoil yesterday, because they're putting these on sleeves. Strixhaven School of Mages previews underway. You'll soon discover all 63 mystical archives that come in store in limited packs MTG Arena. Here's how they look. Mystical Archive cards will be legal and historic, but not standard. Those 7 will not join the format due to power level concerns. This includes Swords to Plowshares and Demonic Tutor. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, Strixhaven. Strixhaven's kind of super hype, huh? We're going to get, there's how many of these things? They say 63? 63 cards in the Mystical Archive. 7 won't be in historic. So we're going to get 56 direct to historic cards in this set. That's kind of incredible. Man, should the next open be standard or should it be historic again? maybe we should just do another historic open in April. The cube returns. I don't know, but part of me just wants to do like all historic opens until rotation in the fall. You're pretty sure opt? What do you mean? What do you mean opt? What do you mean variety? Like, can you explain yourself? There are a variety of rarities, so it will not affect historic. Can you explain what is the rarity? What does the rarity have to do? Well, I don't know that we'll be able to. They're not all new cards. Okay, so some of these 56 cards will be cards already on Arena, we think. That's what we're saying. Opt is in the archive. Okay, that's fair. We lost historic anthology. New players being working towards these cards. All 25 cards. The bundle will be gone in June. We should get the full list 2 weeks before the open. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. Usually spoiler season doesn't end until a week before. So I would imagine we won't have the full list 2 weeks out. I guess I could wait to put up open signups until a week before. Like the events don't cap. So we could wait and see what's in there. I know that they're trying, and I'm glad that we're getting sticker emotes in general and customizable emotes, but like these things they just look embarrassing next to the Runeterra emotes. Like the Runeterra emotes look like really slick and great, and these this is like some nightmare fuel type stuff, and the animation's awkward. Like the fact that like the mouth and eyes are stuck open, and like the wings and other parts of it are bouncing. Like this feels like someone said to a freshman art student in college, "Hey, you know those Runeterra stickers? Do those but magic." And this is what we got. Is what it feels like. They feel cheap and creepy. Yeah, it's like, or even for first year art students, probably not fair. That's probably the reality. It sounds like someone told them to do that and then didn't give whoever was doing it the budget that they needed. That's very realistically what's happened with these things. Like, whatever budget they were given was not sufficient to actually produce a high quality product. Cauldron Familiars banned in Standard Artisan. Is this the only format? Is Historic the only format that this card's not banned in now? Is that it? Is that the only one? Dad joke of the day, what's brown and sticky? A stick. Steve, thanks for the 3/4 of me. I appreciate that. Welcome back. That. Let's take a look at the metagame breakdown for the upcoming Kaldheim Championship this weekend. Hey Tiago, thank you for the 22 months. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Okay, so for people that aren't super plugged into Magic, the Kaldheim Championship is this weekend, and we can go based on the numbers here, figure out how many people are playing in it. So 47, 37, there's like 100, 150-ish people, it looks like at a glance here. We have an exact number here. 211, don't eyeball, add it up. 211 competitors here. So standard, it is a split standard and historic tournament. This is the standard breakdown. So we've got 47 Sultai Ultimatum. Temur Adventures kind of surprises me at being 20%. The deck's been interesting, but I don't know that's anything markedly fantastic about it compared to the other adventure builds. Ewok, thanks for the 23 months. Mono red, cycling, Dimir Rogues. Yeah, standard's fine. It's super varied. I'm kind of, yeah, Eldraine, Magic standard format needs to rotate faster, is just the TLDR. Eldraine's not busted at this point, but even the not busted cards have been legal for a year and a half at this point, and I'm ready for them to shove off. This event is also historic, and I think it's actually a pretty interesting comparison here. So I don't know that it's fair to say historic is less diverse, but it's diverse in kind of a different way, right? So an interesting comparison here are the first and last entries of the metagame breakdowns of this tournament, right? So Jund Sacrifice is 31% of the field, and the other here is 18%, whereas you compare this to standard, where the other is only 7%, but the most played deck is 22%. So the other is a little bit bigger in historic, but the most played deck's also quite a bit bigger as well. Yeah, I really hope Jund Sacrifice, I've talked about this before, I hope Jund Sacrifice is a really dominant performance this weekend, because I would really like it if that deck got took down a peg. Someone else just mentioned they're surprised to not see Angels in the represented decks. Angels has a god-awful Jund Sacrifice matchup. You just get shoved into a box by people playing Claim the Firstborn and Mayhem Devil, and the games just don't tend to be particularly close. So I am not surprised by a lack of Angels in the most played decks, because people going into this tournament should expect Jund Sacrifice to be the most popular deck. We actually have the other breakdown here. So are there Angels in here? We have three copies of Bant Angels. Bless their hearts. Hopefully they could dodge Cats and Ovens. So what are our others? Bant Angels, 5-color Niv Mizzet, at 3 copies. Selesnya Company, that's what we're going to be playing up next year. 2 copies, and Green White Company is pretty reasonable as well. Mono Black Control. 4-color mid-range, Teamer Adventure, Paradox Engine combo. I wonder if Matt Nass is one of the Paradox Engine combo players. Demir Godpharaoh's Gift, Mono Blue Tempo, Green White Angel. So four Angels players all together. Kesis, Grixis Arcanus, Blue Black Control, Enigmatic Incarnation. All right, there's my horse in the race. Green Black mid range sounds sweet too. Oh yeah, Nass could be on Kesis combo too. That's true. Wait, is Jund Company here too? Did I miss that? Did I miss that in the breakdown? Oh, okay. So this is actually really good. So 6 feet apart. Thanks for the 2 years. We criticize Wizards of the Coast for doing things when they do things bad. So I would like to reward them for doing a good. For the at a glance breakdown here, they put Jund Sacrifice and Jund Food together, and I think that's great. And then in the more detailed breakdown here, it looks like they blew it out. So that's perfect. This is exactly how I would like to see this represented if I were the one doing the number breakdowns. So you can see here, Jund Food is 56 and Jund Company is 10. And up here we have 66 Jund Sacrifices. So we have a name on this article. This is a Karsten article. Who wrote this? A name at the bottom, maybe? If someone sees a name on this anywhere, feel free to point it out. I don't see a name at a glance, but this is great. Whoever did this did good. So whoever did this and was responsible for the phrasing and the formatting of the stats in this article, this is a very honest way to present the data, which is good. So, and again, for people that aren't familiar, they talk about this detail here too as well in this paragraph in between. They even shed clarity on the difference between them. Trail of Crumbs and Gilded Goose for the food variants versus Collected Company and Dreadhorde Butcher. So like, there are key differences between the two, but at the core for viewers at home, they're largely the same thing. That's good. In fact, I think a big part of, for people that haven't been keeping up on metagame shifts within Historic, a big part of what has made the food variant more popular than the company variant is Grafdigger's Cage is very omnipresent in Historic, and the food variant gets to play Trail of Crumbs this is a Frank Karst article. Great. Frank's great. This is a piece of card advantage that doesn't care about Grafdigger's Cage. So that makes this, from a metagame perspective, makes sense that we've seen the shift. We have not played Black White Vampires yet.